This is Josiah Plays Pillars of Eternity. We are exploring the Burial Isle. Oh, well, hello, Shade. Hello, Feral Druid. There. If you don't... Oh, she has bruised ribs. -4 Constitution. That's rude. What do we have up here? A bunch of nonsense people. Siangwula. Another Feral Druid over there. He just jibbed that druid as he charged through him. Meanwhile, over here, this is your target. This is your target. You can come running up to here. You can bless us. You... You come running up in here to do your thing. You need to do a little Q on this motherfucker. You need to run up in here. And drop of the hammer! Ring of the Ancient Forge! You can shoot at this fucker. You can shoot at this fucker. You can shoot at this fucker. She dropped the hammer, okay. Let's, favorite enemy right here, this Feral Druid. Right there. Keep working your Siangula. Palagina, go kill your Feral Druid. You just shoot an enemy. Alright, she killed him. Kill something else now. Katie needs a new target. How about that Shade right there?
Following your
Needs a new target. Amplified wave right there on Adair.
Right here.
Oh, I love that spell. God, I love Amplified Wave. It's become my new go-to instead of Silent Scream. Got some fine flails, got some other junk.
Steady does it.
Alright. What's over here? These ruins are pretty awesome looking. Springberry. I like this island. It's cool. Very grim and somber seeming. I guess that makes sense since it's called the Burial Isle. It's not called like the Happy Fun Times Isle. Last blade of the White Forge just chilling right here. What is this sword all about? Has he leveled up his sword yet? Seriously? Okay. Last blade of the White Forge. Oh, the White Forge from the White March. Neat. Nobody's going to use this, but neat. The famed White Forge of Durgan's Battery produced some of the greatest weapons and pieces of armor known in the Eastern Reach. The White Forge's dwarven smiths carefully guarded the secret techniques they used to craft Durgan's steel, legendary for its strength, flexibility, and ability to hold sharp edge. When Durgan's Battery was overrun by an unknown force, the fires of the White Forge went dark and the secrets of Durgan's steel died with its smiths. I love that they put this in here as an awesome, like, foreshadowing of the expansion that was coming up. The owner of this sword was an Orlan from Twin Elms who claimed he found the naked blade near the skeleton of a dwarf in the foothills near Stalwart. Many were skeptical of his claims that it was a Durgan steel blade, but it bore the maker's mark of the White Forge. The Orlin had artisans from the Fisher Crane tribe create a guard, grip, and pommel to dress the blade, resulting in its unusual appearance. The proud owner's luck did not last long. He went missing somewhere near Elmshore shortly after receiving his finished sword. Many locals believe that he had been killed for his prize, but neither he nor his weapon were ever seen again. Well, somebody must have seen it to bring it from Elmshore to here and leave it in this
Keeping an eye out.
urn thing. I was just rewarded with that sword for exploring. I'd say that I earned it. Yeah. Say that I earned it. Earned the sword. Yes, it was in an urn. I don't even know if that was an urn. Maybe that was supposed to be a wrapped up body or something, but it looked kind of more urny to me. Ooh, ho, ho,
Found
hidden
something.
shit! Scroll of Wall of Flame, potion, major recovery, camping supplies. You know, I should rest right now, just because camping supplies are here, and we have people with injuries and stuff. Why not? Let's just bust out a quick rest. Take these camping supplies. Shh. Oh, this place, now that it's more daytimey, doesn't seem as grim as it seemed. In fact, it's all green and beautimous here now. That's a word. More souls for me. Thank you, souls. What do we have here? A pistol and some copper. Taking it.
Let's see what we got.
The dead doesn't need this shit. They don't. They don't need it. They're dead. It's not an urn. It's a wrapped up body. Never mind. Potion of major endurance. We'll definitely take that. Formation is rather phallic. Is it Frey Guy? Yeah. Or Fry Guy? God, why do I always say Frey Guy? I don't know. Sorry, Fry Guy. Is it phallic? Yeah, I guess it I guess it is. I never noticed that before. Oh, hey Shades. Well, now I can say I did it on purpose.
Hey.
What? Where the fuck did that shade go? Seriously. Oh! Oh, now it's back. What's happening here? Alright, Adair's got this one shade. Come on, you got it, buddy. Did he level up his damn sword? Yes! He finally leveled up his damn sword! Now it grants out maneuvering. Attack will instead of deflection if will is lower. Wow, that's cool. Exceptional immunity to frighten. Okay. Now he needs to have at least 28 might. Ooh, that is not going to happen. He's only got 16 might, and there's no way to buff his might up that much. So now I gotta ask myself, do I want to use this or do I want to use Purgatory? Damage restored as endurance. This gives will and resolve, immunity to frightened, and outmaneuvering. This one's really tempting as well. I think we'll stick with Steadfast for now. But he's gonna hold on to these other two, just in case.
Be cautious. Be constant.
So this was just visions of some bad shit going down here, where there was like people tied to stakes or something. My dick formation. Welcome back, Fry Guy. How you doing? Burial Isle, getting explored. This is, I believe, I'm pretty sure, but I'm not 100% certain, but I'm pretty sure this is the final exterior zone on the map of the entire game. I think I've been to every other one and explored every other one, and anything I've got left to do now will be in, you know, the areas I've already been to or in interior locations or whatever. I think this is the final exterior world map area, the Burial Isle, the last one, including all the ones in the White March. Finishing up some work, gonna only be paying half attention for a bit. Well, that's
Hey.
about as much attention as I'm paying, so that's not bad.
Hey.
Oh shit. We just ran into a gang of dudes, so to speak. A massive armada of creatures. Alright, well, a little knockdown here. Other party members go running up there. Bless us. Got to have a blessing just to make it today. That's why we bless. Bless! No, that was dumb. Super dumb. Like, unbelievably dumb. Just come shoot something. You, run up in here. Get out of the way. Now it's time to drop the hammer! Ring of the Ancient Forge! You can kill this.
Yeah?
Alright, now she's got some focus. Let's Amplified Wave off of Adair. Boom! She needs to pick a target to be her sworn enemy. How about this one? Kill that fucking thing. Let's drop another Amplified Wave right here. We're running out of targets. Actually, no. Everybody stop. Unless you're a dare. In which case, handle your business. Oh wait, no, he's already upgraded his sword. He doesn't need to get kills anymore. Never mind.
Got him!
That group looked so scary when they first came down at us, and then they turned out to be, like, super easy. Bogalobo AZ, how you doing? Good to see ya. What is going on? You love this game? I know, I love it too. It's a great game. Ooh, and Gwithan Adraban Amulet. What is this? Carved from a solid piece of Adra and decorated with woven brass. This amulet appears to be extremely old. It is slightly warm to the touch and it gives you +3 might. I don't think anyone's going to wear that. Don't think anyone's going to wear it. Ooh, oh no, she's got +4 might on her skull thing. She's got 2 might on her armor. He's got 2 might on his bracers already. Yeah, nobody's gonna wear that. How you doing, Bogalovo AZ?
Hello? Hello?
Exceptional battle axe, a right, some war paint, some money. Man, we are just robbing the shit out of the dead here. Only a little past chapter 1 near Deerwood. Ah, okay. On your first playthrough, I assume. Yeah, I'm in chapter 3 right now. The expansion for this game is really good, by the way. The White March, in case you're wondering whether or not you should get it. It's really good. I just finished it recently. What class are you playing? My main character in this one is a rogue. I like the rogue a lot. Whoa. So people were burned at the stake here. A lot of people were burned at the stake. That's not great. So we'll collect some more souls, apparently. A lot of people burned at the stake. That's the burial grounds, Grotto of Echoes, burial grounds, blocked passage, Alright. We're coming up on this tier now. Yeah, I missed something there. We'll just send Devil. Even though I'm playing a rogue, I think my favorite class in this game is probably Cipher. Cipher's really cool. Has some unique mechanics and abilities. Weird looking race, and she heals the whole party, one-hander and shield. Probably a paladin? Maybe? Or a priest. Cleric. Whatever it's called in this game. Or a chanter. Could be a chanter. She's a badass. I love Cipher too, just got the Worried Mother. Yeah, I've got her in my party. She's one of my favorites. She's great. Look at these huge statues. These are cool. Alright. What is that? Oh. Damage reduction. Okay, quick save, which takes about 20 minutes. We've almost explored this whole map. What's going on up here? Oh, that's it! That's the well that we're supposed to go down, apparently. Oh, what's happening here? These spirits.
Another turn, Inquisitor.
Theo signals some unseen attendant standing beside a large crank. Oh, somebody's being tortured in this vision. Oh, Yavara's being tortured. Oh, fuck. This is what happened because we betrayed her. That's not good. That is not good at all.
I ask again, Yovara Ixensios, do you confess to these heresies of which you stand accused?
He waits, but Yovara only stares straight ahead, her face stony. The creak of her restraints, the only sound. Oh my god, it's Enigma Soul! How you doing? Man, I haven't seen you in a minute. I have not seen you in a while. Good to see you. How you doing? He waits, but Yovara only stares straight ahead, her face stony, the creak of her restraints the only sound.
Do you confess to apostasy?
Nobody has ever confessed to apostasy.
I confess to renouncing a mistake.
She opens her mouth to speak, strands of thin spittle spanning from one lip to the other like a spider's threads. Alright, so she renounced a mistake. Her mistake was being part of the stupid, crazy cult. And now she's being tortured.
Do you confess to conspiracy against the one true faith?
Here's what I think happens with this guy. He puts that fucking hat on, right? And it just makes him take himself way too seriously. He looks at himself in the mirror and he's like, oh my god, I am such a badass. I am important as fuck. And then he has no choice but to act that out. You're alive, you're informed that this is better than the alternative. Yeah, that's what they tell me too. I don't know, I've yet to see ample evidence to support that, but that's what I'm told.
I confess to opening minds.
Do you confess to false prophecy?
Man, he takes himself seriously. I don't think he seems to get the fact that she is not going to confess to any of the things he's asking her to confess to.
I confess to following a false prophet.
She's talking about you.
Indeed. And where might we find this heretic?
Theos pauses, his eyes narrow. Does he seriously not get it?
He wears the robes of a Grand Inquisitor.
you.
You have no followers here, heretic. Your lies hold no sway in the court of the penitents.
Theos purses his lips.
Only my truth, then.
Yovara seems to look directly at you. Sorry I betrayed you. My bad.
Another turn.
Theos nods to the Inquisitor at the crank. Can't I, like, change my mind and stop this? Seems like it would be painful.
No! Wait! Wait! I'm ready. I'm ready.
No, her will hasn't really broken this quickly, has it?
You are ready to give a confession?
I think she's about to turn this around. Theos signals the Inquisitor to hold.
I'm ready to hear one from you.
Oh yeah, always sassy, right up to the end. Yovara gasps for breath, gathering up what little strength she has left to speak. Theos shakes his head and points at the Inquisitor, and the scraping grind of rusted gears echoes in your mind as the apparitions fade away. So I betrayed... Yovara loved me in the past, you know, whoever the me of the past was, and he or she betrayed her to this fate. That's like a bad karmic debt right there. I mean... I should feel bad about what my past self did. What you running? You mean in terms of... what? Your favorite PoE footage was when another streamer friend of mine loaded it up, rolled a monk, replaced the game's combat music with the old Adam West Batman theme. Na 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 Bat Monk. That sounds really familiar to me. I think I've seen that. Either I've seen it or I heard about it from somebody. Because that's totally familiar to me. What kind of character? A rogue. Wood elf rogue. So I have 2 rogues in my party with Devil of Karok. And I have no wizards or priests or druids, which is really unusual. I know most people really rely heavily on those classes because they have really powerful spells. But nobody in my group really has daily abilities that they rely on. So... I don't have to rest much, and I don't like daily ability type
The exiled
classes.
queen. Let's hope that grim countenance bodes well.
Oh, that's who that statue is. Yeah, Devil of Karok is awesome. The monk guy was surprisingly disappointing. I really haven't used him. I only had him in my party briefly just to do his quest. I haven't used him. I haven't used the barbarian lady. I had Durance in my party for a long time. He's the one that I kicked out to take Devil of Karok. And I find that I've been doing just fine without a cleric. Or priest. What are they called in this game? Cleric or priest? Whichever it is. I even killed the Alpine Dragon. And the Audra Dragon. And the Sky Dragon. Every wrinkle and boil carved into Wudika's statue looks painfully familiar. And she does not look like a happy person. That is not a statue of a woman who's enjoying life. She's mad. I mean, you know, I guess when you're called the exiled queen, you're probably not going to be a cheery person, but... I guess we're done here. I mean, this is where I go to, like, go to the end part of the game, I guess. And I'm not ready to do that yet, so... let's bounce. We've explored the map. Time to go do our last couple of side quests. And, roll out of here. Just did a playthrough as a priest myself just to avoid him. In terms of personality and story, you mean? Yeah, I would say Zahua was a little bit boring. I did find all the stuff about the Examinal people and, like, you know, the cultural sort of ethnic stuff with him seemed pretty fascinating. But the character himself seemed pretty boring. He didn't have a lot of, you know,
Keeping an eye out.
flavor to him. Yeah, Durance is definitely a frustratingly obnoxious asshole for sure. He is a giant douche. He's probably the biggest asshole of all the characters you can have in your entire party. I love Devil of Karok. I love Grieving Mother. I like Kana. I love Pallegina. I love Adair. Alright, let's get out of here. We would like to take the boat again, please, sir. Oh, wait a minute. I can ask him a question here. I couldn't ask him this before. What do you know of the temple on the island? See, I've never really done much with Horavius. He seems alright, but I've never really had him in my party. I knew that. I knew that about it. Yeah, it's Matt Mercer. Yeah, he voices Adair and Aloth. Yeah, he's great. He's probably my favorite male voice actor. My favorite female voice actor is Jennifer Hale, of course, because how could she not be? Dorval's lined face turns up toward the rest of the island and then back to you. That is the court of the penitents. It is a dreaded place, and one to be respected, as the gods must sometimes be feared, but always obeyed. I'm ready to return to Old Song. Come then, I will take us back. Yeah, do you watch Critical Role? Or have you watched it? Any of it? I haven't watched all of them. I've watched some of the episodes, and I thought it was pretty awesome. Patrick Warburton. The name sounds familiar, but I don't know what he's done. Who's Patrick Warburton? Name sounds really familiar, though. So I suppose I'll go back and finish these companion quests. I need to talk to Durance. I need to take Sagani to her final area, and I need to take Horavius to meet some druid here somewhere. I don't know what druid I need to bring him to. We did everything else here.
You must gather your party before venturing forth.
I love it when he says that. That's my favorite thing. Okay. So back to Cadnua then. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, he has a cool voice.
Well done. A formidable fortress in the old style. We don't build them like this anymore, you know. Not by the sea.
Yeah, I know, because of cannons. Shut the fuck up. I'm so sick of her saying that every time I come back here. It's either her or Grieving Mother says some shit about this place is cool, but it'd be better if there were children or something. I don't know what she says exactly, but it's something about how, you know, children, something. But mostly it's Pallegina. About 8 times out of 10 it's Pallegina.
Following your lead.
She's giving her little speech about this place. I'm like, I get it, you know? It was cool when you said that the first time. Even the second and third time was alright. After that, though, it's starting to just get old. Alright,
Right.
So what I need to do... Well, I'll go ahead and rest real quick while I'm here. As always, I take the Artificer's Hall bonus, because I hate not having enough mechanics for something. It makes me unhappy. So what we need to do is... In the Court of the Penitents, you witnessed a moment from Iovara's trial. Theos pressed her on charges of heresy and ordered her torture, but she did not confess, at least not in the way that Theos had intended. Alright, so... basically, this says, descend the pit. And this says, descend the pit. At the center of the Court of Penitence is a pit so deep that the bottom cannot be seen, nor does it make a noise when pebbles are knocked into it. The fall would surely kill anyone who jumped. I mean, here's the deal. They're like, no one could descend this pit. without the help of the gods. What, because it's so deep that you die? I mean, all this getting the help of the gods and getting souls to carry us down there, couldn't we just resolve this by having a lot of rope? I mean, couldn't we just get a really long rope and bypass the whole favor of the gods thing? I'm just saying, no one could get down there unless the gods blessed them, or they had a lot of rope. Heravius does seem pretty funny. I plan to take him the next time I play through this. He'll be in my party, one of my main crew. Same with Aloth. So, I could... Let's get Sagani's quest done first. So I need to take Sagani into my party and get rid of somebody. Who do I kick out? Who do I kick out? I think we're going to have to kick out Devil, as we usually do when we have to go do somebody's side quest.
If you say so.
We'll be back for you, Devil. Don't even trip. Sagani. Level 8! That's how long it's been since she was in my party. Level 8. I don't like Sagani very much. She seems kind of boring as well, just like Zahua. Yeah, I know druids are awesome. I experimented a bunch with druids during the beta for this, and they have amazing spells. Okay, what's up, Sagani? I'm not even going to bother to level her up. I don't even care. I don't need her for combat, so we're just taking her to do the story thing. What does it say? We need to locate the forest from the latest vision. We found the Adra Arch at Elmshore, and I saw another vision. This time, Persoc was standing in a forest surrounded by blackened trees and crumbling ruins. He was with a group of Glonfothan hunters, and I need to take her to Northweald, obviously, for this, because that's where we found the burned trees and stuff. So, to Northweald we go. Yeah, this is my first playthrough of this game. I started the day the game came out, and I still haven't finished it. Because I stopped playing for like, I don't know how long, 9 months or something. Many months, might not have been 9, but many months I stopped playing it. And then I came back. Well, technically that's not true. This is technically my second playthrough, because I started over with a new character. But I didn't finish the first time, and I made a new character because I lost my old save games. It's glowing. I know. An attack was imminent, but your patrols staved off the enemy. Howling payday. I meant to send a escort with this supplicant, but I forgot. Oh well. Doesn't really matter that much. You've only done about 60%. The expansion is so good. Especially the end. It's amazing at the end. It's really epic. I loved the expansion. I've done all of it now. But I haven't done all of the main game here, obviously. I started off playing a Cipher in this. And I was playing on Path of the Damned. And then I stopped playing at some point. And then when I came back, I had to start over from the beginning. And I'm only playing on hard now. And I'm playing a rogue instead of a Cipher. I actually like the Cipher more than any other class in the game, but I wanted to try something different. Alright, why do I keep looking at the map like this? I'm not sure where to take her. I guess right over here. Apparently not right over here. Alright, well, we'll find your thing. I barely even remember her story. She's looking for the elder guy that is apparently the awakened soul descendant of their elder or something, and she's got to find him to tell him that. I don't know. This is where we found the dead body of what's his name? Sword Coast Legends. You know what's funny? I never even played that. Like, I played like an hour of it when it actually came out. I was so excited about it for a long time, and I still want to play it, of course, but I got busy with other things, and I just ended up... I was just here. What am I doing? I ended up never actually playing it. So I still need to play it. How long was the campaign for that? For you? I mean, games take like 2 or 3 times as long for me as they do for all normal human beings. But, you know, when I get an idea of how long a game takes normal people, then I know I can just multiply that by like 2 to 3, and that'll be how long it takes me. You don't even want to know how long this Pillars of Eternity playthrough is. I am legitimately over 250 hours into this. Okay, here we go. You come upon a clearing and see a group of Glonfothans standing in a circle. Sagani glances from the Audra statuette to the hunters, looking for a connection. Meanwhile, the hunters turn and notice you. Their bows are drawn. What are you doing here? It's kind of a belligerent question. I mean, what the fuck am I doing here?
You mock us? Even the keepers of the stone will honor us after this hunt.
Don't get loud with me, buddy. I've fucking killed a bunch of fangs already, and I will kill some more. They step aside and turn to you, and as they do, you see something on the ground behind them. Lying amidst the ferns is a white stag. Oh, is that Did they kill Persok? That sucks! Lying amidst the ferns is a white stag. Dark blood mars its brilliant coat, and its sides tremble with quick, shallow breaths. You feel a presence in the beast, something ancient and familiar. Before you can speak, something thumps to the ground. You look down and see the Audra bear, its bright glow flickering. Yeah, Sagani's got to be pissed now.
Auric's shadow.
I don't know what that means, but I assume it means you're pissed. Sagani draws up beside you, her wide eyes fixed on the dying stag. Adair realizes what he's seeing and he covers his mouth. Sorry, Sagani. One of the hunters takes a step forward, and Sagani raises her bow, an arrow knocked. Oh, she's ready to throw down.
Any closer, and you'll bleed out next to him.
Her voice is low and tremulous.
I never thought I'd prepared myself to meet a stranger. To share the honor and history of my village with someone who had no knowledge of us. Even someone who'd scorn our way of life.
This is not what I expected. I expected to meet him and have a nice little conversation. This is not what I expected at all. As the hunters back away, she lowers her bow. She watches the great beast labored breathing for several seconds. So you're just going to watch him die?
I was going to tell him about the years of abundance in Masuk. How his granddaughters have hunted caribou, and his grandsons made our walls strong. But he'll be gone in minutes.
I mean, we have healing magic. I'm just saying. We have healing magic. Can we use it? Probably not. Can we get a lay on hands here, Pallegina? That'd be great. What do I want to say here? Trust your instincts.
There's no point to any of this, is there?
She takes a deep breath. She kneels by the fallen stag. Placing her hand on its head, she begins speaking. Her voice is steady and measured, and her words are guttural and unfamiliar. At first, you think she's reciting a poem in her native language. After a moment, you realize that she's listing the names of every person in her village. At last, you hear her speak her own name. The stag takes a final shuddering breath and falls still.
If you've finished your chanting, we need to get to work before the meat spoils.
Motherfucker, you are about 10 seconds away from being dead. As Sagani rises, one of the hunters turns to her and slips the fuck off. She looks up, and for a moment, horror and anger flash through her eyes. But as she looks at the dead deer, she shrugs and turns, leaving the lustreless Audra figurine in the dirt. I mean, not to be that guy, but that Audra figurine's probably worth some money. Are you done with that? Do you mind if I...
I've finished what I came to do. Let's go.
Alright. I guess we're done. Wow, that was a sad ending. That was kind of a letdown, honestly. We finally found Persoc. He was a stag, and he'd been wounded by hunters. Sagani seemed to realize that this was merely a ritual for the comfort of her people back in Masuk. She recited the names of her fellow villagers, but I think she found the entire act rather meaningless. Yeah, now I would assume she wants to go home to be with her family. I really want to just kill these people. I could, but now I'm not going to. On your way. This is our blessing from the clever hound. On your way. Motherfucker, do you understand that if I shoot you one time, you will explode into small bits and rain down upon the ground like a fucking storm of giblets?
I'll take a look.
Saying. That's what will happen, so calm your shit. Alright.
I'm here.
Let's talk to her again, see if she has anything new to say.
A deer in the middle of Air Glonfoth.
Sagani shakes her head.
And I wasted 5 years looking for it.
She doesn't seem to notice as Itumak licks her hand. Surely you gained something from the experience. She laughs hollowly. Besides corns and a bad case of spotted fever?
I can't help but wonder what any of this meant. Whether Persoc's life with us even mattered when it could be covered up like tracks under new snow.
I mean, everybody's life ends. Five is probably what Seraphina would say. But what's Katie's answer? Persoc's life mattered to the people of your village.
Because of the things he did for them, and the stories they built around him. Even those things will pass into dust.
Yeah. Well, I mean, impermanence, it's a thing.
Enough about me. How about you? Do you feel like you understand the purpose of your search for Theos?
I have a quest. That's my purpose. I have a quest. This quest has been in my journal, and I can't get rid of it until I find Theos. She sighs and tugs at a loose stitch in her sleeve. My ending is much darker than the one you got. Really? You got a different ending? I need to know what happened in my past and why it haunts me now.
Be careful what you wish for. Can't unlearn something like that. Anyway, Theos isn't getting any closer. I suppose we'd best keep after him.
I don't know who we is, but we will be keeping after him. You can go back to warming a bench in Cadnua. She dusts her hands on her trousers. I'd like to ask about something else. Honestly, I wish I could just tell her, you can go. Go home. Go home to your family. We're done with you. We don't need you. But apparently I can't tell her that. Let's move on.
Mm-hmm.
You told her to tell Persac about his family and ended up fighting the Fangs, and the ending you got your quest journal was that doing so reminded her of how much she missed her own family. Wow. That is better than mine.
Slow
Well.
and silent.
Look, I've got good news and bad news, Sagani. The bad news is the elder that you spent 5 years searching for is dead and you barely got to talk to him. The good news is I got another quest in my journal complete. So, not a total loss. Silver lining here, silver lining. How do I get the fuck out of here?
You must gather your party before venturing forth.
Alright, now we'll grab Haravius and take him to Twin Elms. I have to find some druid to talk to. I don't know which druid I'm supposed to talk to for this. So I guess I'll go first to the Golden Grove people and talk to them. I don't know who's still alive in the Ethic Null Cave since I killed a bunch of people in there. I don't even know if those people will talk to me, or if they'll all be hostile if I go back in there. So I'm hoping that it's one of the druids in the Golden Grove that I can talk to about Haravius' thing. I'm not sure. Closure with this will bring peace to me was the right answer.
Well done. A formidable fortress in the old style. We don't build them like this anymore, you know. Not by the sea. Too vulnerable to cannons.
Memory of your treatment of Supplicant is fading and your reputation has recovered. Honestly, fuck yourself. Fuck Supplicant. They didn't even have a name. How important can they be if they're just called Supplicant? Alright. Sagani, see ya. Thanks for stopping by, but we're done here.
Farewell.
Haravius, welcome to the team. We're not going to level him up either.
May I have a moment, my watcher friend? I'm excited we'll be going to Twin Elms. Nervous, but excited.
Ah, he does have something new to say. Without waiting for your reply, he rubs his hands together and steps in close, lowering his voice. Do you think they care about your spirit shift form?
Yes. Very much yes. If they're worldly, they know about the Autumn Stelgar. But if they aren't worldly, what are the odds they can help me?
It does seem to be a dilemma. His smile slowly melts into a worried expression. He scratches his ear stump as his smile slowly creeps back.
And what even defines help in this situation? Even if they tell me what I think to be true, that it's just fur color, not some mark of evil, then I can't exactly take that news back to my circle and expect them to believe it.
So what is the point of this, then?
Need something?
I guess we're done. I don't suppose...
Curious about your compatriots? Whom in particular?
Is this apparently one I haven't asked him before? What do you make of Aloth?
Oh, him? Him I don't mind too much. Though I could pitch a tent with the pole wedged up his anus. I could smell something funny on him. 2 cents? Not quite. Well, whatever it is, take note of his mood swings. I don't think he's unstable. I just think he has a lot going on up there.
Haravius snorts and wipes his sleeve across his nose. Yeah, well, that's because he's got 2 souls. He's awakened. But we've already dealt with Aloth's situation. Now we're here to deal with your situation.
We can speak another time. Lead the way.
So let's look at his quest real quick. True to form, my traveling companion Haravius has indicated his desire to speak with the druids that live in and around Twin Elms. Haravius is no longer welcome in his own tribe due to their fear of his spirit form, the Autumn Stelgar. He would welcome the insight of druids from other traditions, preferably traditions that do not have such a hostile reaction to the creature. Find a druid who knows more about the Autumn Stelgar. Haravius revealed that he was cast out of his circle because they considered his spirit shift form, the Autumn Stelgar, an abomination. He wants to learn more about it, and feels that there may be a druid in Twin Elves who would know more. Maybe we could get the druid in Twin Elves to write you a note back to your tribe that says, a note that is like, Autumn Stelgar form is not an abomination, to whom it may concern. Thank you. And you could just take the note back and they'll be like, oh, okay. You got this from I am a legitimate druid in the city. You have to listen to me. Alright, let's go. So, Elm's Reach is where we'll find the druids. It's going to be kind of awkward going to talk to these druids after I murdered their leader. Both leaders of both types of druids. But I don't think they know that I murdered their leader. Now, the Ethic Null definitely know, because I killed a shitload of them on my way out of there. But the Golden Grove people, because this happened outside the city, so presumably they don't know that it was me that killed their leader. A vicious war criminal has arrived seeking employment. I don't think so. I'm not the kind of person who hires vicious war criminals as a general rule. Alright, so we'll go over here to the Golden Grove. No outsider woman has ever communed with the gods before. Well, now I did. They personally talked to me. They gave me quests, I did their quests. They personally talked to me some more. History won't honor the slaughter of the weak by the strong. What the fuck does that mean? Are we still crying about the fact that I sided with the lioness over the bear? A whisper among the others. Arona lives no more. Yeah, I killed her, sorry. You'd be singing a different tune if he was a vicious war hero or a compassionate war criminal. Yeah, well, yeah, obviously, those are much better. Maybe Bledha. Doing a quick save here. Actually, I think we're gonna stop before we do this because I'm at the end of my time limit here, and I don't know how much of a conversation I'm gonna be getting into. If it's too long, I don't want to kind of go over and. So I think we're gonna stop right now. In our next episode, we will talk to the druids. We'll sort Haravius' quest out. We'll get it done. Then we will go and talk to Durance and have our conversation with him, probably finish his quest. Then we'll go do a call to court, the final other side quest that we have with the Cad Nua thing, and then we'll be done with everything except for going down into the hole to hit Chapter 4 up. So anyway, that's what's all going to happen next time. That's going to do it for this one. So thank you for watching. This has been Josiah Plays Pillars of Eternity.